Hello and welcome to my video. This video is going to be about my tier list and my thoughts on it. And now, a little backstory about me and why you should consider my opinion is because I have been a top dueler for a very long time, and currently I'm actually number one dueler in the leaderboards right now. I know it says I'm EU, but it's probably because I've been playing a lot of EU tournaments recently. But I am NA, so just to make that sure. So I usually play NA, but I play EU tournaments to win gems. It's like I have 200 ping, but gems are gems. But anyway, um, I am I think most people consider me the number one melee player, like assassins, warriors, whatever. But I don't really play hunters, mages, etc. But I have fought a lot of them, and even in meta games where hunters or mages or whatever are just straight up better than warriors, I can still manage to pull a win like assassins. So that's a little bit of backstory on me. And this tier list is gonna be about, or this video is gonna be about me talking about the characters, why they're there. Like a common question people have is why is I don't know Freya all the way down here, or why is the Chernobog all the way up here, stuff like that. And I just want to debunk that or explain my thought processes on these characters because I feel like it'd be interesting. And most people no remember Freya as this strong bully, but back in season 3, was it season 3, season 4, whatever, I don't remember, season 5, I don't fucking know. She was actually very weak, and nobody would pick her just because her early game was so terrible and you couldn't get past early game, right? So if you read this right here, I'll try. Rarely do these gods get banned. Like this is talking about A plus tier. Rarely do these gods banned unless you're being sniped. Obviously, I'm a streamer, so I don't know. I just added that. These gods are on the fringe of being the top because they have game throwing flaws. This is the reason why they lose. When versing top characters, they are unable to stand against top characters and win consistently. What I mean by this is like these characters have this really really detrimental thing about them that they can't really play around all too well, and in most cases ends up losing them the game. Like a few examples of this would be Freya, right? Her early game is terrible. Like you build runic shield, you build Bancrofts if you're other mage, and you just take all her buffs, take everything, and don't let her have anything. Never gets late game. But Freya is still a strong character late game. When she gets late, she demolishes. She runs you over. The problem is getting there. So the fact that she doesn't have an early game and she can't get to late game makes it so she just loses. You know? So Ao Kwang would be I don't know, you could just buy Magi's and you just lose. Same for a lot of these characters, really. Loki, well, Loki just got nerfed. I actually don't know if he should be S minus or A plus. The Heartseeker buffs are pretty good, but the fact that his early game is kind of ass, actually do damage, pretty bad as well. But I don't know. If you look up here, I do write that okay, this kind of edgy, but I do write that I don't understand every character to max, but I have a pretty good understanding of most characters, and I feel that if you disagree, you can either try and play it out or explain it, because I feel that for the most part it is pretty accurate, but obviously I might be mistaken about a few gods. Capri might actually be S plus, but for the most part, it's like if you play more, you'll see that they're actually a bit stronger or weaker than you thought they were. If you played into GM or whatever, if you play in your in platinum or diamond, then it won't really matter, so it's okay. But I later on the road I might make a diamond tier list or platinum tier list, whatever. But I'm not sure about that. I just want to expand on my tier list, which I think fits the whole meta pretty well. Like or the whole ranked league pretty well. Everybody could look at this and be yeah, I could pick from these guys and I could understand from these guys. I don't know, stuff like that. But anyway, I wanted to touch on something, but I don't remember. I should probably have written notes, but it's okay. Okay. So I should probably okay. I'll move these down. Zonkui wasn't in the game for a bit, so I don't know. I couldn't move him anywhere. They just straight up wouldn't let me. I'd probably put him in A plus. He's a strong character. I'm dollar. I'll just leave him up there. They might nerf him. Who knows? Okay, a little bit about the tiers. I just go like quickly through them. There's notes right here that you can just read, and they basically convey the same thing about I'm about to say. But so SS, what this means is the character is the best character in the game. They have no losing matchups. If you don't pick this character, you lose the game. He doesn't like he or she doesn't require any skill at all, and by picking this character, like you have a very highly likely chance to win the game. Like now, right now, as it stands, like you might think Hibo's OP, Baka's OP, or like Ullr's OP, or like whatever. But you don't put them here just because they don't actually they have losing matchups. They lose to other characters, but they don't like they win most of the time, but they don't win like every single time you pick them. If you're not this character, like basically what this means is if you're not this character, you lose the game, right? And rarely has there ever been a character at this level. Rarely, very rarely. So I try to refrain from adding characters to this level. It's another I see people use it as like another tier to separate the cast, but I don't think it's really that useful. So I try to avoid that. So there's nobody here right now because all these characters they can still lose to like a certain character down below. And what those characters are, I mean, I could touch upon it, but like quickly it'd be like Hibo loses to I don't know Amana something. Baka if he early games, but I think Hibo beats Baka. Ama, Uller early game, Scotty. Hibo loses to Scotty, stuff like that. Then Baka loses to anybody who can out pressure him early game. Uller probably. Ama beats everybody, I think. Well, Ama does really well against everybody. It's just up to you to win. And Vulcan is like, if you hit everything, he's like unstoppable. I could actually see this guy in SS, but I won't just because people don't hit everything. I don't know. Maybe he's not actually SS, but when a Vulcan hits everything, it's like, and they have good positioning, it's so hard to fight them. Uller's just a strong character. But anyway, so none of these gods would be classified as SS. Anyway, so S plus. What this means is these are must ban characters. With proper bans, these guys are unstoppable. What this means is, um, if you pick one of these characters and you ban like proper characters around them, like characters that would beat them, and you're already this character, they become SS instant. Like, like if you can ban the characters that beat these characters, they like they just win and like it's very well. They don't win instantly. You can still lose to a better player, obviously, but the skill gap would be much higher, and it just it's just not worth it fighting that. So yeah, you gotta be careful with these guys. You should also ban them if you can. I mean, these two gods, I think you can get away with banning, like this Amma and Vulcan, because they aren't popular. I think they're really strong, and if I were to play in tournaments, I would definitely like try to ban one of them. But just like if you're just playing ranked or whatever, and it's not popular at the time, just don't ban it. You'll be fine. But if you want to be safe, sure. Because the reason why you want to not ban these gods, like, could mean like you want to ban one of the gods. So S. What this means is these gods are just strong dual characters. Like they're like they're not as strong as these characters, obviously, but they're like their kits are like formulated for duel. So like what this like their kits are just strong duel kits. They don't really have like extended flaws that make them lose a game. Like and such, but they they're really strong in what they try to do. Yeah, like Poseidon would be really good at like hiding against melees. Vamana would be really good against running down mages and stuff like that. Kronos just always good. Like oh, Hunter, good. But no, they're hunters and they have good kids, and they do really well against everybody. Set, well, Set's just OP. Like you can, like his ult's unboxable. Like sure, when you get anti-heal, it's like you can kill him, but before he gets to that anti-heal stage, he's nigh unstoppable, and he can farm really well. So even though like when he gets to like a stage where you can buy Ankh and just kill him, he's probably way too far ahead if he's a good player. So that's why Set's there. Kali's just a good character. I think Kali, people are really like not afraid of Kali nowadays, but I think she's really strong. Just the fact that she has a immunity to death is really powerful, and the items right now actually favor her, like the like skins, stone cutting, maybe even a heart seeker, maybe not heart seeker. Trance in the heart seeker is pretty good, but I don't think he put burst. Like there's a lot of options, right? Stone cutting, executioner. Like stone cutting, executioner is weird with the passive, but there are still like good items in their own right, so you could afford to buy them even though they don't work with your passive. And she has the most snowbally passive in the game, right? She gains gold, like extra gold for killing somebody. If they're like, especially in duel when there's only one person, that's also really OP. So she's like one of the like most perfect duel characters. Now she struggles with getting kited, but I think if you can play well and build well, and you can even go frostale if you're stupid, nobody can stop you. So, but I still think she just because of that, like I won't put her like anywhere beneath S, but because people think that she's not that good, I'll leave her at S. Anywhere below that, I don't really. Persephone, Persephone is like, hmm. She doesn't get played often, but I think she's really strong. She has a really high skill cap and a really like high skill ceiling, so to be able to play her takes a lot of effort and skill. So I can see why people don't really think much of her, but I think she's like really powerful. But nobody plays her, so again, if like even though I say these like things where you should ban them, whatever, and they determine the bans or the picks or the viability, whatever, um, doesn't actually matter that much because these characters don't get banned. It's just like you should ban whatever's popular, honestly, nowadays. I think banning what's popular means a lot more. Cause like nobody's gonna play. I feel like nobody plays this character. I haven't seen a Persephone in like 50 games. I don't know. Hell, I think you guys can understand why Hell's up there. Probably don't have to explain that. S minus. Now, S minus are characters that don't really get banned often, but they're like still really strong. Some of them actually do get banned often, but I don't think they should be banned that often. Like Pele, for example. She kind of gets like rolled by anti-heal. If you get past the early game, she dies to most characters that can outrate her. But you know, she still has that early game, so I left her up here. These gods like don't get banned often. They have flaws, but nothing extremely detrimental compared to the whole cast, like the top characters. So they actually are really good secondary. Oh, what did I do? They're really good secondary characters to master. So like if you should learn one of these characters, and if you want to learn a different character in case one of these characters gets banned, pick one of these. Chernobog is a good example of people like wondering why he's up here. Chernobog, Thoth, and Jing. I might actually like switch some of these, but Chernobog I think has a really powerful ult, and nobody plays him, but like I think he can be really strong in the right player's hands. His ult's like ridiculous. His dash is really strong too. His 1-2 is where he lacks, like it's kind of slow, but it's a really good like it's a really good steroid and really good clear. So can't really argue with that. Camzot, I might put this guy higher just because of his like extended jump recently, but I don't know. Jingwei's passive is really strong. She never actually has to commit to anything, and if she pokes you down, she can just go back and take any buff, and that alone can snowball her the game and win her the game. Like, so I like she's strong. I don't know if she put her in A plus, but minus. What else? AMC. AMC gets rolled by most of the melees who can build hastened or thorns or Nemean, so I put him down here. He's usually S or S plus, but since Frostalis and Frostbound, like Fatalis are gone. I just removed them. Tier has Heartseeker now, so the fact that he has a late game and he has a knockup makes him really strong late game. It's just the problem is getting late game, but his early game should make up for it. But obviously, if he doesn't get there, then it's kind of late, and Heartseeker is like very expensive. But he's still pretty strong. Changa is another one that people question a lot. Changa is like she has really strong early game with Mage's Blessing, but she kind of gets rolled by characters with strong early games. I might put her in A plus honestly, but I think she's pretty strong, so I'll leave her here right now. I might test her some more, but I think she's really strong. Cause the items have to be good for her. Like, there's no way the items are bad for her. Like, I feel like all the mage items are really strong late game, and Changa has always been a staple in duel. But yeah, that's it for the S minus. If you have any questions about certain guys, I'll try to answer them. I don't want to make this video too long. Already at like 15 minutes, 16 minutes. So. Anyway, I just want to go down the tiers and just explain them. The A plus is like these gods never actually get banned, but like they get banned like possibly if you're like if you're against a newer player or more a less experienced player. They're at the like they could become top dual gods, but they're missing something like crucial about their kit. Like there's something missing that stops them from doing that. So that's what A plus tier. They're still strong. Like they're still like top dual, like above average. Well, not maybe not above average. They're like stronger than most gods like down here. So like what I mean by I think I touched on it earlier, but game throwing Fox. So like to quickly like reiterate, Rhea bad early game. Ao Kwang if you buy Magi he loses. Ravana doesn't have that much damage. Artemis, CC me an ult, but like she doesn't have a jump or a dash or an escape, so it's really hard for her to get away. Wait. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, it's like stuck in my nose. I hate this. Ah, thing getting sick. Anyway, Kazembo. Well, I actually don't know if Kazembo's up here, but he's kind of memey. But I think he's pretty strong right now, just because of how his kit works with the cooldown reduction. The fact that his two decreases the cooldown is 1 and 3 is kind of yeah. About the other guys, I can't really explain them too much, but for the most part, these characters have something you can probably figure out for yourself. But these guys have something that stops them from being a top character. They're still good, but you won't win that much or that often against a character. A A are characters that are like decent, like they're okay. Like you'll still win. If you're a better player, sure, you'll win probably most of the time. But you know they aren't really built for duel. Like they aren't like dual characters. You know what I mean? So and they might just be a guardian, Roman Godder for example. But you know they can still win game, just not as often as you pick a top character. And A minus, A B C it doesn't. I mean you can probably understand why they're down there. It's just like don't pick them unless you're trying to troll, trying to meme, or like you're that much better than the other player. Otherwise, you know, just why? Why would you pick them? You know. And what else? That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about any specific characters in the tier list, make sure to let me know. If you want, you can catch me on my stream at twitch.tv. Uh, Twitch.tv face. I'll put it down in the description below if you wanna ask me there. You can ask me in the comments below. Don't worry, but if you want a quicker answer, definitely hit me up on my Twitch because I'm usually streaming around this time. I'm probably gonna stream right after this video uploads. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Kind of longer than I expected. 20 minutes. I didn't expect it to be 20 minutes. I expected it to be like around 15. I tried to make it 15, but there's too many. There's been too many gods to talk about, and even then I didn't talk about all the gods. But yeah. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know all the fun jazz. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'll try and upload a video tonight on Duel. So yeah, make sure to watch out for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.